Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Ah. All right. I'm just trying to figure out how to. We're gonna do a debate stream tonight because why not? Hey, bug. Hold on. Trying to enable guests to come on. I'm hoping to enable guests to come on because honestly, I really want to debate some people. Okay. Let me turn myself up a bit. All right. Give me ones in the chat if you can hear me, okay? Give me ones in the chat. One's in the chat if you can hear me okay. Alright, my audio levels are bouncing, so I'm just gonna assume that you guys can hear me okay. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing today? Welcome back to the Civil Forum, where we react to body cams, politics, and also talk about whatever's going on right now. So, if you are new here, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell button on YouTube, or follow me on TikTok or whichever platform you are watching this on right now, whether you are on X, Kick, Twitch, or wherever else. Everyone is welcome. So anyway, let's get right onto it. So let's scroll through. Oh, wow. Remember this from the other day, guys? If you guys were watching on YouTube.
I'm not a guy. I'll have a vanilla latte, please.
Hey, this guy wants a vanilla latte.
I'm not a guy. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm sorry. She wants a vanilla latte.
Hey, did he want this iced or hot?
She! I am a she!
Shit, I am so sorry, dude. I mean, man, ma'am.
She!
What are you doing? Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. He looks like a dude.
I'm sorry. If you don't stop,
He's
this
not
guy's gonna show up
wrong.
our shop.
Sorry again, enjoy your coffee.
Please come again. Have a good day, sir. Oh, shit.
Alright, this is I know this is AI generated, but like, oh shoot! Alright, this is gonna violate community guidelines. Alright. Alright.
I'm a songwriter, and then I write my own books, and then I suppose my transparency.
Hey, what's the best part about America?
America.
What's the best part about this country?
Texas.
What is it?
Texas.
Definitely
You're the best part
Texas.
about-
I'm the best part of America.
All right, what's the best part about America?
Texas.
Fuck yeah, right on it.
Oh, alright.
Hey, Trump, I'm still waiting. This 74-year-old woman
Oh,
is
wow.
still waiting for you to accept my challenge to a cage fight. Okay, I know. You're old and fat, but this is what I'm going to do.
This just goes on to show to prove that the left is violent.
I'm going to put my right hand behind my back, and I'm
Okay.
going to do your dumb shit dance and give you time to try to take a punch. Dumb shit dance. And then I'm going to... That's what I'm going to do. So I'm giving you a lot of advantages. Come on.
Yeah, you're giving him a lot of advantages. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up.
Captured the imagination.
No.
ICE stands for
Alright, let's take a look.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement, but maybe ICE should stand for imperialist conquering and eliminating. Maybe ICE should stand for immigrants cross every day. Maybe ICE should stand for indigenous children executed. Maybe ICE should stand for I can't even deal with this white supremacy. ICE is not just an act.
You see? Under 10,000 encounters per month. That's a little bit less than the Biden administration, you guys, where they're letting like hundreds of thousands of immigrants in. Alright, guys, we're gonna... All right. Let's take a look.
Fox News alert, the U.S. hitting Iran for the 9th straight night following the Iranian ballistic missile and drone attacks that killed at least 2 American service members at an air base in Jordan. The Department of War identifying the fallen soldiers as 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez of Texas and 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan of Hawaii. A third soldier remains missing. CENTCOM also confirming another U.S. service member was killed in northern Iraq during a controlled detonation of a downed Iranian attack drone. Correspondent Steve Harrigan is in Tel Aviv now with the latest. Steve.
Well, there's no let-up in the fighting. U.S. forces pounding Iranian positions now for the 9th straight night in a row. CENTCOM saying some of those targets include command and control centers as well as launching sites for Iranian drones and missiles. And as you mentioned, a ballistic missile attack by Iran on Jordan on Friday led to the death of 2 U.S. service members, a third service member involved in that attack still missing. Here's President Trump on that event.
We feel very badly, but, you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Iran has been very, very badly damaged. They've lost everything almost militarily.
In the meantime, Iran continues to target U.S. partners in the region, launching strikes against both Kuwait and Bahrain. In the meantime, Iranian officials continue to project defiance publicly. Here's the foreign minister.
You can neither threaten us nor bribe us. In the negotiations before the 12-day war, they had come to bribe. Not to bribe me, to bribe the Islamic Republic, saying we will do this and that. We will build this and that. I told them there that our enrichment is not for sale. This is something the people of Iran for 20 years have endured sanctions for.
Yeah, they don't.
Scientists have shed their blood. Can we?
For years, Iran didn't like outsiders, like in the Muslim religion, in general. Usually they don't really like outsiders. Whenever an outsider comes in, they'll usually make a fool of them. You know, that's kind of what I've come to find out.
Sell it.
Finally, British military officials said today a second ship inside the Strait of Hormuz was hit by a projectile.
Another
so far,
one.
They say just 5 ships in the past 24 hours have made it through that crucial strait. Will, back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Steve Harrigan. Now, CENTCOM just announcing U.S. forces have begun a new round of strikes against Iran at President Trump's direction, designed to further degrade Iranian military capabilities used to attack commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. This, as the base in Jordan, where at least 2 service members were killed, is hundreds of miles from Iran. Yet Iran still has the ability to strike across the region. So did Tehran preserve more of its missile arsenal than we originally thought? Or did the ceasefire give them time to rebuild? Medal of Honor recipient, retired Staff Sergeant David Bellavia joins me now. David, a lot of conversation, a bit of surprise at this strike. What is the situation as you understand it in terms of Iran's military capabilities?
So Iran started this fight with 5,000 ballistic missiles. Open
5,000.
information tells us about half of those were the missiles.
So they do have Iranian missiles.
The ballistic missiles that could go
or
over
not. They do have ballistic missiles. They do have like nuclear weapons. They do have nuclear weapons. They have to, dude. Like I know they have to have a nuclear weapon somehow.
1,000 miles. The American forces had traded launchers and stockpiles. But think about this. The enriched uranium, we're learning about Pickaxe Mountain, why that was not a part of Operation Midnight Hammer. It's deep in the earth, and when you want to protect something from bombs, you put it where no one can reach out and touch it. So clearly there are ballistic missiles that are in stockpiles that are easily accessible through, our penetrator bombs. That being said, and this is 9 straight days of bombardment. It's about to be 10 days of bombardment, and we could put the money on 11, 12, and 15 days of consecutive bombardment. If you want me to believe that Iran is in some position of power because they can reach out and touch once every 9 days, That's just not a serious person that would make that argument.
Wow.
We're going to lose people. This is combat. This is war. We have planes that go down. We have helicopters that fail. We have brave EOD, explosive ordnance disposal folks that try to detonate Shahed drones. And sometimes things happen. We're all aware of this. It's why we have the best men and women in the world. At the same time, now's not a time to take a step backwards. You pin your ears back when you take attrition. That's what this military is doing, and that's what you're going to see in the coming days.
So from what I hear from you, David, while the president has said that Iran is basically destroyed, basically does not necessarily mean completely destroyed. So they retain some ballistic missile capabilities. Do you have any sense that in the terms of the ceasefire during the memorandum of understanding that Iran was capable of building back any military capability? Was that a good period for them to regain strength?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, they hit a 12-digit grid in Jordan. So let's be serious with each other and say that Iran is getting help here. It's either help that's on the ground or it's another foreign adversary of the United States. If you look at what they're launching at Kuwait, Bahrain, and Saudi, these look like these are bottle rockets. They're just fired for effect in a direction. Drones that fly. That hit on the Jordan barracks was a direct 12-digit grid hit. They knew exactly what they were hitting.
Wow.
So there's obviously help they're getting when it comes to guidance systems. But remember, Iran entered this fight with their proxies, with their cyber threats. Iran was very aggressive with cyber attacks on the United States. What had they been able to produce? Where are the Houthis, Hezbollah, all these folks that were going to come up, the militias in Iraq that everyone was warning about? They've all been emasculated. So we do know that a wounded dog is still going to bite. They're still going to get some luck in there. And there clearly are people that are helping the Iranian regime right now. The question is,
just to be clear, is that China and Russia, China or Russia?
China, Russia, or someone on the ground, Will, that was saying this is the 12-digit grid of where Americans are.
Okay. All right, Staff Sergeant David Bellavia, great to talk to you. Thanks for the information.
Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
Trump warns Iran. They haven't seen anything yet.
Mr. President, follow up on Iran. If the Iranians do not make a deal, ultimately, how long will it take for you to stamp out their threats to the Strait and enable full shipping?
So if we left right now, it would take Iran 20, 25 years to rebuild.
Wow.
Okay? And we're not finished at all. But if we left right now, it would take them a long time, years to rebuild.
Yeah.
But we're not leaving right now. So we've had a big impact on Iran. If we didn't do what I did with regard to two things, the Iran nuclear deal done by Barack Hussein Obama, I terminated that. If I didn't terminate it, you wouldn't have Israel right now because they would have had a nuclear weapon years ago. And if we didn't do the B-2 bombers, knocking out the nuclear sites a year ago, one of the first things we did early in the administration, they would have a nuclear weapon, and you wouldn't have Israel, and in my opinion, you wouldn't have various other countries in the Middle East. They'd all be gone. They would have been terminated, extinguished. But I believe that by doing what we did, by terminating Iran, who's very evil people leading that country.
Wow.
You saw the number of protesters that they killed, 52,000 plus. I put a couple of them up today, young kids that kill them. They kill them like they're candy. It's crazy what they do. They treat them so badly. They're just killing people just at random. Over 52,000 people, and nobody talks about it. But if I didn't do the attack on their nuclear sites, or if I didn't terminate the Obama agreement with Iran, which was an absolute hit on having them get, that was a road to a nuclear weapon.
Definitely.
And our deal will be a wall. It already is. They can't have a nuclear weapon right now. It would take them years to produce it. And we will absolutely attack the new site that they're talking about. I mean, how about these people? They're in this because of nuclear weapons, and they're trying to possibly reconstitute a site. We'll hit that site. Any site where they're even thinking about nuclear, we'll be hitting it very, very powerfully. Now, nobody knows, except the Iranians, the damage that we've done to them. We have done damage that will take them 20, 25 years to recover from. So if we left tomorrow, we had a big success. But we're not leaving tomorrow.
Their ability to threaten the Strait, though.
There's a bill right now that's being considered that would allow illegal aliens who are working in farming to get legal status. Do you support that legislation?
I don't know about it. I'll take a look at it.
Last night, the Canada terrorists. Are those a response to the wildfires in?
No. That's separate. We're looking at that separately.
And is there anything Canada
It's only
can do?
response to the way they've treated our farmers and our people.
Yeah,
Canada's been
sucks.
Very, very tough on us.
Canada
over the
sucks.
years. For many years, and no other president's done anything about it. I love Canada. I love the people of Canada. Many friends that live in Canada, but their leadership, from Trudeau to the current leadership. I mean, in all fairness to them, they need us to survive. Without us, there's no way they can survive. So, but they've been very, very tough over a period of the last 50 years, actually.
Tony Murad, LBC ITV from Lebanon. Do you still support Syria entering Lebanon to disarm Hezbollah?
You mean coming in and doing something with Hezbollah?
Yes.
Well, it's a concept. You know, we get along very well with the president of Syria. He's done a very good job. I wouldn't be surprised if this gentleman's going to do a job just like that. He's done a very good job. He's pulled Syria together. He would like to come in and do something with Hezbollah. You know, they've been fighting. He's been fighting Hezbollah for a long time. I think it'd be very effective. So it's something I think about.
On tariffs, you increased tariffs on Canada yesterday. Can you say if you still expect to impose tariffs on the wildfire problem, and can you say when you might impose 301?
A lot of damage has been done. They're not managing their forests properly, and the wind has a tendency to blow right over New York City, right over. You saw Detroit, they had to close the whole place. Michigan was really affected. They had to close businesses for 4 days. It's very serious what they're doing, and they don't seem to be able to do anything about it. If they manage their forests, they wouldn't have the fires.
Do you believe that Iran is trying to impact the midterm elections by threatening the Strait of Hormuz?
They won't have any impact on me. I'm just going to do the right thing. I don't view it as, gee, we're having an election in a period of time. You know, everyone says, oh, I'm doing something before. No, the election, I can't think about that having to do with this. I think people are very impressed. I mean, we took over Venezuela. We now have a great relationship with Venezuela. We went to war with Venezuela, and the war ended in 1 day. And we have now an incredible relationship with Venezuela. We're taking out millions of barrels of oil. They're making more money now than they ever made before, ever. And we're making a lot of money. We've paid for the war many times over with Venezuela. We lost nobody. We lost nobody. We didn't lose one. And it was a violent attack. As you know, we took out a man who was a very evil man. What he did was very evil, in many different ways. We took him out. But, you know, Venezuela, they said the same thing. When I did Venezuela, everyone said, because look at the drugs. Look at what they did, where they took all of their prisons. They opened up their prisons, and they have everybody in a prison come in through Biden's absolutely insane open borders policy.
Definitely.
And we did that in 1 day. Think of it. And now we are working very closely with the administration, and we get along very well. Venezuela is a very happy place. I had a tragic incident with the, with the event that took place a couple of days ago, a week ago. What a terrible thing that was. They had a movement, a shifting of earth that was unbelievable. They've never seen anything like it. A lot of people were killed.
Wow.
So it's all unrelated. But by the way, we were the first ones there to help. We were there to help Venezuela. It was an earthquake, I guess you'd call it. It was a pretty massive earthquake. And we were able to do a lot of good.
Yeah, there's been a big building that
Venezuela
fell apart.
The people are so happy that we're there. The jobs, everything's happening, and we're taking out many times the money that we spent on the war. This one, Iran is bigger. It's a more complex situation, but we're probably doing equally as well if you look at the damage that's been done. And again, as I said to the young man that just posed the question over here, if we left today, it would take them decades to rebuild, and I don't believe they could ever rebuild. And honestly, they haven't seen anything yet. We've been nice. We've been nice.
Haley Bull with Scripps News. Thank you for the question. Do you believe that Iran has moved nuclear centrifuges into Pickaxe Mountain? And when you say we're not done yet, what is left to finish?
Well, I think that they may have. We don't have it on record. All we do is read the fake news. You know, we see the news is so wrong so many times. So, you know, maybe this one they have right, but it's okay. It doesn't mean anything unless they have the material. You're talking about the centrifuges. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything unless they have the material. They don't have. We follow the material. That's where the action is, and we'll be hitting that area probably pretty soon. And there's not a thing they can do about it. You know, normally I wouldn't say that. If I thought they could do something about it, I would never say that. But we'll be hitting that area pretty soon, and very heavily.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full.
All right, guys, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back in just a moment.